Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We got a few things to discuss right here. I was asked to do this video by a few people requesting for this video. I'll be back. I should have added videos to this instead of video, because people that were asking and requesting about this, they were asking about whether or not these are business people. So we're talking about whether or not to blackball this individual of not doing business at all, period, of trying to get them removed off YouTube for fraud. And the reason why is because we caught this guy not only one time, but multiple times. Now, like I said, I don't plan to do this video. I got things to do, but this is a request. So in the middle of a live stream, Crows1176 pulled a video. This video reason he pulled, and you can't find it on YouTube, the video shows his screen matching a white screen. And I mean matching it. He goes on and on this video to talk about how his paints are different, and this, that, and the other, clearly misleading customers all the way through. So he tries to convince his customers that the white screen is being pulled down. The motorized screen is a huge difference between his product and the white screen. And clearly you can see in the demonstration, they are matching back and forth. Now, he claims that his screen is pulling this darker contrast level, and that is easily done. Even in the forum sites we're in, everybody said he's committing fraud, because the reason why they're saying is because any screen that's darker than a white screen is automatically going to pull a much higher contrast level, any screen. But he makes it sound like his screen is doing all the work. And then in the video, he claims that the contrast level, I think we recorded that too, so I'm saying that the contrast levels are calibrated from he has these special calibrations, and you can't use it unless you have the paint. That is a complete lie. Any screen paint that is slightly darker than a white screen will have the exact same reaction easily. We can make screen paint downstairs and do the exact same duplication video with no problem whatsoever. And anybody who's ever developed any kind of gray screen paint or mixed any gray paint together, even if you got gray primer, will do the exact same reaction. It's going to pull a deeper and darker contrast level due to the fact that it's darker than a white screen. So, he pretty much just went back and did things from the past. And I told you that from the past, when white screens were here and people were developing gray screen paints, just about everybody, to come out with a richer contrast level, with a richer not white level, but a richer color level, that's what they would do. So he pretty much just said things that were said way back then, because pretty much when people were doing it. So this is what we're looking for. In the video, this is the title of the video. We all know Crow basically does this stuff with emojis, but how is it Crow's video? Well, he walked across the video and his face is on the video. Just like in the video we have of him making a black and white screen paint product, and this video just poof, disappeared. Nobody can't find it. And that demonstration, he definitely commits fraud, because he makes a black and white product. We had several people actually, I didn't know, have made this black and white product, and it matches his stuff. He never went out. We gave him a fair challenge to go out and make the product, which we always do. We give everybody a chance. If we Sherman wins, whatever it may be, 1 year challenge, we give you a chance to do it, to back your product up. If they deny it, then guess what? We can come in and say whatever we want. Just like if I didn't match my product to black paint or whatever things we throw it against at the end of the day, anyone can come in and say what they want to say. We have to be to back it up. So they were curious about this video. We got him in. This is not the first one. We have quite a lot of videos that Crow has deleted in the middle of a stream, which he must have been getting a lot of heat over for him to do something that drastic while we're streaming, but I don't think he probably knew we were streaming. But anyway, let's go back and let's show you right over here to the very beginning of the video. And like I said, this is from request of individuals that were asking to see this video again. They can't find it. They're searching for it and they can't find it. Well, you're not going to find it because we try to search for it ourselves just to make sure, because I didn't want to say anything on camera that wasn't true. You know what I mean? Maybe the video was there, maybe it wasn't. No, the video came up private. It first posted private. We went back in to get the video. This video was private. And then we went back in to search the video, because usually you can click on home and home will take you back to, and it's all on recording. Home will take you back to where the original video was at. And you can see other videos, but not that video, because that video is more private. We all know how YouTube works. So when we went back, the entire page was gone. We couldn't find Crow's page at all. Now there is options in the advanced settings on YouTube of the account holder that you can go in and you can actually ghost your page for a while and then bring it back. And that's what he did. He ghosted his page for that time because we could not find him anywhere. Here you go. There's the original video right there you guys were looking for. Because they were like, where the frick is this video at? The thing was that it was covered. We did the video on the for him requesting him to review the Crystal Edge, and it's actually in that video. So they wanted to see a video of it without me having everything else inside of it. You know what I'm talking about. They just want to see the video itself by itself. So this is it. It's the video you guys can't find. Is this one with audio? We did one with audio too. We did one with audio, but it doesn't make a difference. He walks right in front of the camera, so you can tell it's him. There you go. So you guys want to see that. There he is walking in front of the camera, turn the lights out. Yeah, I'm back there showing my screen with all the lights on. How it's supposed to be done. You're not supposed to turn your lights out. Especially if you have lights present in the demonstration, you're not supposed to turn those out because those are lights you need to do the demonstration if you're going to be showing a screen that can take on ambient light. That's another thing where informed sites are like, what the freak? Why does he turn the lights out? And he literally thought he was going to do, I thought he was going to do the demonstration with the lights on, but you're supposed to do it with the lights on. And no sooner than we went in and we're doing the demonstration, we're going to go back. We was in part, because I was talking about people who mislead you. I went back and I saw Sean Partay's video where he was basically, he did all this, explained about how you have to do all this optimization and all this stuff. Oh yeah, they're in there discussing that too. Optimization and all that. And then it turned around and it matched his theater walls. They were like, okay, then what's the point of going through all that? Just buy the paint that's sitting on the theater wall. That's it. You're going through that freaking nightmare. So yeah, and then I went back to do the other video to show you how the white screen was blending into his screen, and then poof, the video went private automatically. It just said the video was marked private by the owner. We got it right there on tape. We go to click, go to the home page, which should have took us directly to his page. It wasn't even there. So here he ghosted. So there's a motorized projection screen. Now, you're doing a motorized projection screen. For those who are buying screen paint for the first time, a real screen paint is not supposed to match a white screen. Not ever. That's why we did the demonstration with our white sheets of paper on our screen. None of those white sheets of paper matched. Remember, we had 3 projectors in this room running at the same time, 1080p through 720p, and none of them matched the screen. They're not supposed to. Never. If that's the case, customer doesn't really care about a little hiccup or a little bump in the screen because you get a slightly higher contrast level. They're just going and buy a white screen. It's cheaper. So here he's trying to explain the difference between the white levels, this, that, and the other. Somebody telling you that a gray screen, and anybody knows this, anybody that does home theater is going to tell you that there is no way in the world gray screen is going to pull an equal white level to a white screen. Nothing does. The only thing that pulls an equal level to a white screen is a physical white screen. If someone gets on camera, they're trying to tell you that they just have the same, no, that's bullcrap. That's definitely bullcrap. Matched it perfectly. When you go against a white sheet of paper, you're going to see that white sheet of paper push through. That screen should match in color. In contrast, yeah. You should definitely contrast is when the first thing is not going to pull up. But color, no, 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 no. You're not supposed to match your white screen in color. Color on a white screen is horrible. There's no way you should match it. That's why in the videos he requested for you to calibrate your projector because the white levels are bad. I mean, the color levels are bad. Any company, anybody out there that's telling you to calibrate a projector, are you kidding me? How powerful they make projectors today? And you mean to tell me you're telling me they had to calibrate a projector? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I got projectors over here that are old models. We never calibrate these things. And this is what I'm pointing out. When I'm showing you the demonstration, I'm pointing out to you that yes, the contrast levels are going to be different due to the fact that this is a white screen and this is a gray screen. You can do the experiment for yourself. Go home and just take some gray paint, mix it, put it against any white surface, hit it with contrast level, and boom, this level will pick up darkness. This is basic common sense 101. Nothing new. They explain things on camera like there's a huge, massive wow factor to it. Please, come on. We're doing those demonstrations 9 years ago. Of course they were doing them 9 years ago because that's when gray screen paint, a lot of people developing gray screen, they were putting them against white screens. They were doing the exact same demonstrations. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, exact match. That's why I kept going back and showing that. No difference at all. This is why the video was deleted. If a video goes missing on an account and just goes boop and disappears, that means there's a reason for it. If it was there all that time, now I can see somebody shot the video and then a couple of seconds later they deleted it. That means something could have popped up on the video. Anything could have happened. They could have had Wi-Fi issues. All kinds of stuff could have popped up. But she's talking about a video has been there for a while and then all of a sudden, boom, it just disappears because somebody points out in the video that that person is basically blatantly lying in his video demonstration. Yeah, they get rid of the video. Just like when we caught him in a demonstration where he was going and making black and white paint. Where's the video at? Nobody can find it. The benefits of a gray projection screen, try to find it, see if you can. Go on. And they'll probably make up some kind of excuse by saying, well, you know, this, that, and the other, and so and so and so, and blah, 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 blah. No, excuses, excuses, excuses. That video was deleted due to the fact that they realized that they finally got it, probably looked at it correctly, because they should have saw it the first time. I don't say you can say it the last time, but they should have saw it the first time that they were matching. Here's a lot of videos like that. That's why we had the video called the Bamboozle video, because in the Bamboozle video, it clearly shows that I think it was a Metallica mix at that particular time, but he didn't name it yet. And the screen paint called the personal mix matched. They were off by one slight little color, bit of shade of color, but they matched. He did the same demonstration the same way. Went in, showed the screen side by side with the projector on, with the lights on, and then the minute the lights go off, boop, turns the screen on. And the biggest question people were asking in the video was, how come he turned the lights out? What was the deal of having the lights on if you're going to turn them off? I don't know. That's for y'all to figure out at the end of the day. You got whoever, the people who buy this product, that's for you to question and for you to ask questions on at the end of the day. Again, like I said, we dropped all challenges due to the fact that it's just no point because we know, number one, he's not going to be able to do it at all. You think he's going to do a demonstration against Sherwin-Williams? That is never going to happen. I told you. Sherwin-Williams products, that color strip 235 is extremely good. It would have caused me to pull out. I would have basically, I got a degree in IT tech and also have a degree in culinary arts. I would have chose one of them right now at the end of the day. I got plenty of people and plenty of contacts and plenty of connections that I could quit from here and get paid good money to work any job I want in that particular field. I'm 54 years old. I'm basically well trained. So I have a degree. I have a few degrees to fall back on. I learned that when I was young. Get a couple of degrees to fall back on if I decide if I want to quit and do blah, blah, blah. You should have something like that at the end of the day. That's why people always have a backup. I always have a backup. But at the end of the day, if I was still making digital crystal screen paint, if I had never got that black diamond sample sheet, if I had never put that against my screens, I still would be making great screen paints today. And if I had to go up against that strip with that 235 and that Sherwin-Williams, please, no way in the world I would beat those products. No way in the world. What can I convince my customers that a product that you can go in and spend $23 a gallon and do the exact same thing my product can do? Where would I be able to convince them in that? I would have lost contracts over that stuff. It's a perfect tone. That stuff didn't exist 9 years ago. 9 years ago is basically you get your bare 1050 or you get your bare silver screen and you mix in your black paint for your toner. That's what you did. Now they got paints out there. They got them automatically mixed. You can go and you can tear off a piece of your wall and go, here you go. Can you match this for me? You can match it just like that. So what's the point? That's why you have to do the test demonstrations. You have to. Because somebody can basically, take a picture of my screen and go, hey, look, I want the same thing. Go ahead, because you know what's going to happen when you take that black paint, you stick it on your wall, your white levels are going to drop like crazy. You can't pick up color. You can't pick up white levels. You couldn't even do, we did it at 1,000 lumens in a max out zone. We hit it at 5,000 lumens and it still doesn't match. Yeah, it's a little different. So that way we can show that off easily. Go ahead, take a picture of my screen, try to match the color. Go in and paint the same thing in your wall. See what happens. I'm going to laugh all day at you. When I watch your screen pop up and it looks dark as I don't know what, I'm going to laugh my head off because that's what's going to happen. See? But the difference between these guys, you could take a picture of their screen, take it down to Sherwin-Williams, any one of them, and get a color match, and I guarantee you it match perfectly. Oh, see, we could have made that a challenge right there. See? But we decided we're going to back off. Because this right here alone, when somebody pulls a video in a live stream, we know automatically from the door they're at a breaking point when you do something like that. So we got to back up. I'm doing this through customer requests. This is why we're doing this. This was requested from 12 customers who want to see this demonstration that went missing. You see this right here? You got a good look at this? He's zoomed up on the screen. You see that white screen and his screen? Tell me where there's a difference. We got this posted to a forum site. And the forum site, they're all looking at it like, there's no difference in this. I see only a difference when you see the contrast comes up, but everybody in the room knows that's normal due to the fact that his screen is darker than the white screen, so that's automatically going to be a given. That's like me going and take a white screen and stick my black paint against it or my gunmetal and go, look at the difference in the contrast levels. Of course there's a difference. My screen's dark. Ta-da! There you go. Boy, I feel sorry for the people who comment on these videos, boy. You're glad I didn't scroll down. You're lucky I didn't scroll down in that video, because if I did, you would have got an onslaught of freaking people trolling you all day because they done laughed in their heads off thinking you were that dumb to compliment on a video like this and you could not see this from here? Think about it. You came in and you complimented. I'm just saying to Crows supporters, you came in and you complimented on a video that even he realized that was a dumb mistake, came in and deleted the video off the account. And this is a video you commented on. So you're lucky I didn't happen to scroll down and had capture your comments and post everything. Because that would have made you like a complete idiot at the end of the day. You ever heard the term, you follow a fool, you become a fool? There you go. So I can go into any one of his videos. He has a ton of these in his account. They're searching through his account right now. He has a ton of these videos in his account that do this bamboozle nonsense. The Sherwin-Williams, that's another one. The Sherwin-Williams that had that dub, the Sherwin-Williams demonstration, he walks literally out of Home Depot with Sherwin-Williams, with the number that he bought, and he takes it and he puts it against his screen. And in that demonstration, you would clearly see that they are matching on just about every level. The only difference is when this screen displays a stall contrast level, it changes. Of course, if you ever saw a bare silver screen, it is so freaking light that it looks like it's white paint, but it's not. It's actually very, very light silver. This is why they drop black paint into it to adjust it to get it as dark as they want or as light as they want. But he came out of there trying to fool people and say, look, there's a difference between my product. Of course there's a difference between your product. The Sherwin-Williams is going to be lighter than yours. You're definitely going to pull a slight little bump. Just a slight little bump, that's all. Just like in here. But in this one, the white screen is literally matching. This is just crazy. I don't know what, because it's matching the screen. Just like that. He does all these demonstrations in the dark. He has to do them in the dark because his product will wash out too. And what he wants to do, he doesn't want his screen to wash out the same as the white screen. White screen's automatically going to wash out. He doesn't want his screen to wash out. This is where we go back. This is my dub. Nobody has this dub. This is our dub. This is what we break it down in this video. We're actually showing the video and we're breaking it down for you in the video and showing you how he's bamboozling, how he's cheating you. Because no, the benefits of a gray screen, how is the benefit of a gray screen if the white screen is matching you out of 100, at least 98%? That's not a benefit. Let's go buy the white screen. You're gonna be in the dark anyway, you're not gonna know the difference. Now he's trying to point out in this video the difference between the levels right here. He's trying to say, well, it's darker here. Of course it's darker here. This is the actual video right here. That's why it's darker. If you pull the screen all the way down, that screen will display the same image you have here because it's doing it here. It's doing it here. It's doing it here. It's doing it here. But he wants to have you focus here. Talking about it's darker here, but see how it's lighter here. Well, guess what, Skippy? It's dark. See right here, same complexion here, here, and here. The experts can pick that out. Anybody in any forum site can see that. So how in the world your followers didn't pick that up, I don't even know. See, that's what I'm talking about. This misleading nonsense that these jokers are posting up at the end of the day. That whole freaking stacking system. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Like, you really gonna believe that he's trying to tell you there's a stacking system? Then break it down. Let's see the stacking system. Let's see the stacking system react. Let's see it work. Let's see you do, we're talking about parte. Let's see you do 1 through 4, 2 to 4. 4 is the last one. 3 to 4. Do those, miss those steps and those applications, hit those with a projector, and show me a difference. What would happen if I happen to miss those steps while painting that screen? Is there any difference? Claim that if you paint the screen a 5th time, you get a slightly brighter screen. Oh, I would love to see that. More importantly, I would love to see you take that screen and stick it against that home theater wall and see how much of a difference that is. That's what I would like to see. Won't do the demonstration. Why? Won't back it up. Why? The poorly lit environment, 225. Are you kidding me? We do max out downstairs at 1,000 lumens. 225 isn't bright, and then never showed a meter. Just popping numbers up there with no meter reading. No actual meter being shown or displayed. Nothing. And then even in the demonstration with the poorly lit environment, I told you, you got to watch the environment. You saw how the window shade was pulled halfway down and the sofa was in the way, letting very little light in. Condensed light wasn't making contact with the screen, had a lamp in the corner to display illumination of light in the environment. There was so much stuff going wrong in that environment. And even when showing the pinball display, of course, the bright levels were going to pull up. But when you get to a contrast level like the pinball display, when they show under the mechanics of the machine where the ball is pushing through, that area is very dark. That area came up tan on the screen. That's not a good sign. At all, period. You claim your stuff to be gunmetal. Your stuff isn't gunmetal. It's nowhere near gunmetal. You shouldn't even have that name gunmetal next to your screen paint. Your paint is gray or charcoal, but it's not gunmetal. What's standing behind me is gunmetal. If you look at the diamonds, if you look at Dragonfly, you look at the different screens that they have what they call the DMP, the Dark Star 9, those are gunmetal screens. The closer, a perfected gunmetal screen looks like it's black, but it's not black. It's on the edge of black, the very edge. And you guys don't understand that. That is not good. In no way you should ever be matching that. That is not good. So this is the video they requested. This is the video we're showing. Now, we try to go in and we try to find the video. We couldn't track it down for Jack. There's a bunch of these on your site, and that's what they're hunting for. You have started a frenzy of individuals now that are going through your site right now, tracking down your videos and dubbing them and posting them to fraud sites, showing you not to go near this product. You have created this for yourself. And instead of you going in and doing the demonstrations and backing your products, because now you're not going to have me only requesting the Sherwin-Williams, you're going to have a bunch of people requesting you the Sherwin-Williams. It has to get pretty bad for you to actually pull a video in the process. But if you don't think you can find it, yeah, go try and look for it. We tried it several times. As a matter of fact, we have it right here. See this right here? This is the area we typed in the title of the video, trying to track it. The benefits of a gray projection screen. Just so you can see that everything's legit. Right here, we'll go back. See if we got it here. See the title, we'll go back to the title so you can see that we're not basically fooling you in any way, that we're being honest and upfront with you. The benefits of a gray projection screen. Because you got to have, somebody can say, well, you have to have the emojis. No, you don't. You have the emojis. The way YouTube search engine works, you can basically misspell this or this or whatever, and it would still bring it up. Under my screen, under 180-inch screen, a black screen, I don't even mention the word black. I just put in a 180-inch screen outside, and it'll pull my screen up. So you don't have to put in all that. It's not there. But if you feel that I'm wrong on this, for the two YouTubers, which I'm pretty sure was probably him, posing as being customers, feel free to search and find the video and add the emojis and then show me the video of it. So as we searched this in, we couldn't find it. We couldn't even find one of his videos would pop up. See, it should have been the first video to pop up, always. Anytime you're typing, so you guys all have YouTube accounts, you should know this already. This is nothing I should have to explain to you. But for those of you that are in denial, refuse to believe this, when you type in the video that you're searching for, it either comes up on the first or second search, which should come up here at the bottom or it comes there. Two areas that will pop up. Especially if it's a video that's been around for a while and it's been clicked multiple times. It should definitely pop up. This is where it should come up first. It's not coming up anywhere at all. Every other video is coming up on the benefit of a gray projection screen, and that one is not coming up, which means clearly he removed the entire video and deleted it. On top of that, if you don't believe me, you can go into, let me see, my videos. This is the actual video where it happened. And this video right here will show you, let me see, I'm going to go to my channel. I'm going to go over here real quick. Over here. We'll go over here to videos, and we'll go to this video right here. This is where it happened, right in this video.
All right, y'all, something just popped off in my garage, so I'm checking it out. Everything's first. My name's Kenneth Burke. My company is Christian.
Right, there we go. This is where we're putting in the our website. We have two websites, one under Digital One, something free screen paint mix that shows you how to make our original screen paints. We were going to send him, ask him to do a review against the products. This is a demonstration we're showing to the customers on this video. This is another video deleted from the account that no one can find. And in this video clearly shows them making a black and white paint mix, which we used to make in the video. We followed the tutorial, made the same black and white mix, and was able to match it to the personal mix. This is a Metallica mix. This was matched to a personal mix. Then went in and used these same ingredients, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and made 3 of the screen paint products from a $40 worth of paint. All right. This is me showing off me painting the screen in. All those demonstrations that you see them doing, we've done it already. Been there, done that. That's why I said what you have on your wall that you just paid for, Mr. Bird has done it already. There's some videos right there. Then we go into over here showing you my digital and crystal screen paint. The time stamp 9 years ago. Yes. Yes, sirree. You guys are buying old paint. And what they're doing is they're sticking it on high-end projectors to show you that, hey, look, there's a huge difference. You're getting this from our paint quality, so and so and so, blah, blah, blah. That's why we requested the 1-year challenge. If you know about the 1-year challenge, they have to remove any high-end projectors from the environment. They're going to use 720p. They have to be in fully lit environments. And by doing this, we take away that dark environment. We take away the high-end projector, and they have nothing left. So either the screen's going to perform like it did with the high-end projector, or it's not, or you're going to see that difference. The thing is to show you that there's a difference, that they're basically bamboozling you because they're using high-end projectors on an old screen paint. Now, at that particular time, we only had 720p projectors. We didn't have any P2s or any stuff. None of that stuff exists. So that's where you're being smoked and mirrored right there from the door. There's the black and white paint again, as we displayed. They're showing you the product matching Sherman-Williams, which is the paint that should not be matching that product. There's the demonstration went in showing you how we were scammed by using black paint. There's all kinds of crazy stuff that we got on Crow. All kinds of crazy stuff we have on him. You'd be surprised. Videos right here showing that we had paint shipped in. A customer ordered this for us because if it came by us, if we ordered it, it'd have been black paint at the end of the day, or he would have tampered with it. He'd have did something dirty to it. That's kind of sad too when you have somebody at the end of the day that sits there and basically lies so much on camera. Oh, and again, this would be my 6th time requesting for you to place an order through my website because again, you've never ordered anything from our site. And the reason why you didn't order things from our site, like I said, we explained this before, and we're going to do a video on that too, because people are asking about that. So yeah, I seen you asking him to buy from the site. What's going on with that? What's going on with that is the fact that Crow claims and Parte has claimed that they've gotten paint from other customers because it's so hard to order from us. We've given you 6 times we told you to buy from the site and you have refused. You know why they have refused? Because if they had the real product walks into that environment, their screen paint is going to fail miserably. How they did their demonstrations, Crow and Parte, they come with these dumb ideas. Before Parte, Crow had this dumb idea that he would claim that he got it from a customer. And what they do is they would reprint our labels and they would throw black paint in there. Why we know it's black paint? Because when we throw black paint against our screens, they don't match. Even at 1,000 lumens, they don't match. Not even in the max out environment, they don't match. And these are environments that you guys can't be in to begin with because your products don't pull up, but our products can pull up in those environments against black paint. So when I did the demonstration on 1,000 lumens against black paint, certified projection screen, white screen, and network rate 773, my screen beat all those samples running against my screen. And we did multicolors, which is very important. And we did contrast levels, we did it all, and white levels. Very important to show. Not showing a bunch of splash of colors across the screen and go, voila, we're done. Not enough information for the customers. So by doing this, we can clearly show, and there will be a demonstration on that, going back, and you're going to delete those videos too next, because you're going to be going to the account, probably taking notes off too, showing how you faked those demonstrations. Now, again, printed out a label, put black paint in there, claimed that he had our product, but you have to understand this. You said you had to get it from a friend. And again, like I said, who's to say you print up the label, made everything fake, and then did the demonstration from there. So when requesting for you to order directly from our site, because I don't know where you got this information from saying that it's so hard to buy from us, because it's not. The site is right there. You can go place an order. We have not received an order from Crow or Parte after giving them the request that they can come and buy whatever they wanted with confidence, and we still haven't received one order yet from either one of them. Maybe it's because they're afraid to give up their address. Gentlemen, that's not, your address is not a big secret. Like I said, reason why Crow got served those papers is because we had to hire an investigator in your area to track down your whereabouts to send you documents. Parte, same thing will happen to you. An investigator will pop down to your neck of woods and figure out where you live at, where you work at, and so forth, and serve you. And you do not want to get served at your job, trust me. So we know, trust me. So you can put your address in. We know, we're going to know either way. Just like I put my address in 15 times and 5 times because at the end of the day, I don't care. I'll basically place the order. It doesn't make a difference. So we were able to obtain 15 cancellations from one, 5 from the other. That's a whole other story from them. But it just keeps stacking up as it goes along. So we can't go, it would be convenient for me to order the paint, have it come to my house and do the review. We can't do that. There's no way we can do that because we have to worry about the individual tampering with the product, which is not good for you at all, period. I told you guys, if you mind your business, I won't post you. If I post those demonstrations, any of these demonstrations, you're done. You might just pack up, not doing paint ever again, because the onslaught of pressure you're going to get is going to be unbelievable. The pressure had to be extremely bad for you to delete a video in the middle of a live stream. And it's not the first time it's happened. We've had people pull down entire marketplaces, and well, I've got that on tape too, pulling down entire marketplaces, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I sat there on camera and said, I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. I don't come on here and say a whole bunch of stuff that's not true. I actually have evidence, recorded evidence of you guys doing this stuff in the middle of a live stream. I have no idea why you guys keep giving us all this freaking ammo. Here's the thing. We did the one right here at Partey, right here with the screen matching the wall. This is right around the time when the video went bye-bye. So
I did it on a 80-point screen painted on my wall. I already painted 80 points twice.
So you went through, this is Partey, right when I was talking about how we had this conversation about how you went through all this optimization and all this stuff about stacking system and building this paint just to have the screen splash over to your theater wall and match your screen perfectly. Right up in here, your screen matched. They're not even the same color and they still matched. Which means anybody who duplicates your wall right here, which is actually software gray, close enough would come to is software gray. Anyone who basically has that paint just duplicated your product that fast. And the fact that we've requested this since last year for you to do the demonstration by moving all this stuff out of the background, placing the screen here and showing a difference, the fact that you haven't done that yet clearly shows that I'm right. That's why. Look, you guys don't understand human behavior. That's what you understand. Even if you're in a sports bar and you're arguing sports stats, and you're clearly right, someone is going to go in the next day. You can have that argument or discussion that day, and they could be telling you, no, they're doing so and so and so, and no, they're doing so. And this could go back and forth all day in the bar. I guarantee you the person who's right, who knows he's right, is going to go home and check the stats. And he's going to bring it home. He's going to bring it back to the bar. This joker will sit out there in his car and wait for you to come in so he can go, "Dah, in your face. I was right. Here it is. Here's the stats right here. You were completely wrong." See? They don't wait a couple of days or a month and then come in and do it. No, and that shows clearly they were wrong at the end of the day, and they were stalling or researching or whatever, trying to find something to come in and shove it in your face. No, they do that right there and then. And the fact that we made that accusation and it took you that long to go in and do this clearly shows that I was right the entire time, because your screen literally matched the side of a wall. Well, let's move on. That's a whole nother story for itself. I don't like to say things out of my mouth and not back things up, because then I sound like, you have to be to back it up. That's the way I was raised. If you run your mouth on something, you're talking about something, you backed it up. Now, I know this has nothing to do with the demonstration, but I still like to back things up. That's the kind of person that I am at the end of the day. I don't run my mouth on camera without backing it up. If I go in there on camera and say, "Hey, look, we're just going to take a 1,000 projector and we're going to stick it downstairs in the basement, and we're going to do so and so and so," and I never do the demonstration, that would be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? All right, there you go. Here we go. Let's get over here real quick. Now, as we're showing off the demonstration, this is where we're comparing this one with Crow's video, where the screens were washed out. You will see the video come up marked private. I can't be wrong on that. Can you imagine repeating that same four-step? How many screens we just painted today? Yesterday, we painted in yesterday. We painted 138 in one room, the black screen. We painted 144 in this room. We painted Taco's room, and we painted the screen in next to the Epson projector. Can you imagine if I had to do 4 applications for each one of those paints and go through the same stuff here just to have my screen match a wall? Then on top of that, I painted a 180-inch screen, I painted a 150-inch screen, and I painted a 250-inch screen. I couldn't imagine doing a 250-inch screen. I was glad you did. That screen was big. That was a big, big screen to paint. I had to fold the thing over to paint it. But that's neither here nor there. But let's continue on. Even match commercials perfectly. Now let's go here and see if we're going to go past here a little bit here, right in here. Yeah, that's one of the things they noticed in the demonstration real quick. How in the world did you not see your screen was matching the wall? I don't get that part. Let's get right in that nook and cranny right there. Here you go. You see the top of the video? See right there? It even has the caption right there on the top of the video. Right there. And And everybody knows Crow uses those emojis. That's the same emoji right there being displayed over top the video we just showed you. See, that's what I said. You guys, we can go back and we got so much evidence, and you guys, it is not even funny. I go back to the video to bring it up, and boom, there we go. He deleted his video.
He deleted his video. Oh my goodness. This is the video right here. He deleted his video. Look. He got rid of it. This video is private. He marked it private. Yo, he wanted to mark it private. What a minute. Yeah, he marked it private. He marked it private. See, I told you.
Can't make it up at the end of the day. Got him. We got Partey pulling down a marketplace because he got so terrified of us placing orders. He got scared. He pulled an entire marketplace. He deleted it. Arrow 404 popped up and a do-it-yourself page, which is marketplace. We got Crow multiple times. It's the first time. We got him multiple times. We caught him a couple of times deleting pages right in the middle of live streams because he was getting heat. People were coming back and they're probably canceling orders left and right. Yeah, he was getting heat. He was getting heat. So like I said, I'm only doing this for customer requests. Now you see, I told you right there, if you couldn't find the video because the video was, like I said, we didn't even think this was going to happen. We just was not playing. We didn't know what was going to happen. We were strictly doing a video and asking him to review the digital and crystal screen paint. And in the process of going back and forth, we went back to that video, boom, it disappeared. Right in the middle of a live stream. So it was never planned. It just happened. So that's why I'm doing this video, so you can see it right out in the open. Yeah, he went in and actually marked the video private. And then we went in and tracked down the video because we recorded it twice. Went back and tracked down the video, pulled up the title, went into YouTube and went to go search to find the video because I want to be 100% sure that when I make this statement on camera, I can back it up. See, like you guys can't back jack up at the end of the day. There's stuff about you guys you can't. We even did a video on Crow's website being a complete, utter lie, misleading on so many levels. We know what we're talking about, people. We know that two-court nonsense is bullcrap at the end of the day. You know it, and I know it. There's no way in the world you're going to drop 2 quarts in a 300-inch screen, and then I'm not going to go down that road, but you know what I'm talking about. That's Mickey Mouse math. Come on. Can't call yourself a professional if you can't add at the end of the day. That's basic. Anyone should even know that, especially if you do a bunch of 100-inch screens. You know the height of a 100-inch screen. Okay, let's move on because you'll get me started on that one. But anyway, here we go. So yeah, he pulled the video right there in the middle of a live stream. It was there 1 minute, go on the next. So we go in just to make sure. So we go to the home page. Now we hit the home page. We know how YouTube works. Yeah, copies of it. That's why we copy his videos. This is why we dub them. This is why the Sherman Williams nonsense. And I said this is why we dub them. Because they'll delete the videos and act like it never even happened. Man. Good gracious. Worst of the worst. I tell you, when somebody got something to hide, they got something to hide. You know who you are. And the video had been there for a while. The video with the black and white paint had 27,000 hits on that video. It has been there for quite some time. And all of a sudden, poof, that video disappeared. Nowhere to be found. But he didn't realize that 3 people have copies of that video. There's 2 other YouTubers and me will have a copy of that actual video. I've been telling you for the longest time that your product is black and white paint. And when people come, oh, you don't know anything about gray screen paint. Do you really want to go down that road? Do you want some of that smoke at the end of the day? Do you have any idea how far my history goes back on gray screen paint products? Are you kidding me? I can bring an archives out in front of you, be unfreaking believable on how many test demonstrations and how many things we've done, what we sold, if we been contracted to link to gray screen paint. At the end of the day, I can make your product right sitting on your wall just by looking at it. I've made so much of it in so many different levels. So believe me when I tell you that the products they're making are black and white paint, they are black and white paint because that's how they were made back then. Sorry, but you just primed your wall. That's pretty much all you did. Now, we're not talking about my customers. My customers have real screen paint on their walls. You guys have a 9-year-old product. If his product was doing what it's supposed to be doing, he wouldn't be doing stuff like this at the end of the day. Couldn't make it up. You being on your website and me talking to you on your website, Jamie, think about this. I'm on your website talking to you, or Fernando, how you call yourself, and you're replying back with curse words and nasty memes and stuff like that. That is not good for you. That's why I explained to you as I'm having this conversation with you, be respectful, because this reflects you and your business. You reflect your business when you act like that. So you call me nasty curse words, and that's not you think you're entertaining your crowd. You think you're entertaining the world. No, dude, you are digging holes for yourself, serious holes for yourself. So I can go back to a form site. This is what I got from dealing with the individual. This is what I was talking to him directly on his page, on his webpage, and this is how he came at me. Not once did I curse at you. Not once did I say do dirty memes against you. I don't do that kind of stuff at the end of the day, because that stuff could come back to bite you in the face. Now, me coming in and showing these videos, that's not doing anything wrong. That's getting people awareness of what kind of person you really are behind camera, or even on camera. Because you were on camera and I told you were on camera and we're having this conversation. You're going back and forth calling on me all these nasty words. Those memes don't help you. They actually destroy you in the process, because people and companies don't want to do business with somebody who carries himself that way. You do know when you sign a contract with a company, when you do dumb stuff like that, you carry on that way, it's a potential chance of them getting sued because they are attached to you. And therefore, they're going to sue you for the damages that you've caused to them, because you represent their company at the end of the day. This is why companies won't touch you. Because all we have to do is just post that, and that's the end of it. Or they've seen it already. You've done enough damage to yourself already doing that kind of stuff. So they already label you as a troll. Every forum site we go to, you're labeled as a troll. We haven't even posted your cancellations yet, which I said I have no interest in, as long as you mind your own business. But this is for, because well, you're supposed to mind your own business. No, people, this is information that needs to be put out there. These are individuals that are doing things that they should not be doing. You know, getting on camera and trying to tell you that there's a difference between our product, and clearly you cannot see that at all. If there was a difference in the product, if there was a difference, then why would he delete the video? Why is the video marked private? Explain. I'll get a chance to see your comments when I go into a live view and I go check out my YouTubers. We do this all the time to see what you're talking about. We'll get a chance to display you. So please come up and tell me. Request, because I will be going into that review, and I help review, and I will be posting that live. You tell me, because I want all my followers and I want people I'm dealing with in these different forum sites. They're curious to know, because they know I do these live streams where I actually talk to you guys. So you naysayers, you explain to me why a product that he claimed to do all this magical stuff, but at the end of the video, he deletes the video and puts it in private. He gets rid of it. So you came in and you commented. Remember, a fool follows a fool. So you came in and commented on this video, blah, 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 about this being that, how amazing, blah, 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 just to have the person who developed the product delete the video and get rid of it. Just like the black and white paint product, which you guys can't seem to explain. Okay, let's move on. All right, so video's gone. And let's go over here real quick. We'll put a link of this video, and then you can watch the whole video. We'll put the time in too, so that way you'll have to go through all this. You can see right here. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, we'll put the time in too, so you can click where. Now, right when we get here, we go to the home page. Now, keep in mind, if I have a video I'm doing by company, the company may request, hey, Mr. Burr, we need you to do that video in private. In private, that means the only people that can see that video are the people that are listed on an email account. That's the only way you can see it. So if I put 5 people on the email account, they're the only ones that can actually have access to actually watch that video. Everybody else can't see it. Only those people can see it. That's when it's going to be blocked. But you can still click on my home page and see the rest of my videos. It's going to show you my home page and show the videos we're showing, but you just can't see that particular video. Just to explain how that private thing works. If this is the case and you're going to be moving videos like this, oh man, we got a dozen of your videos we could go through in one day and have you wipe every last one of them out. And we will post those to sites. You definitely would be deleting your videos left and right. But we're not going to do it. We don't have time. We got things to do. I'm just doing this because they want to see this. Go to the home page and see if you can see what happens. Watch this one. Go to the home page. See? None of his videos pop up. He ghosts his page. Ghosts his page for the time being. He done ghosted for probably one day. He's probably popped up right now. We know Crow like the back of her hand. He's probably up right now, running right now. But he ghosts his page because he doesn't want them. He doesn't want me to go back and pick out another video and say, "Look, this is so and so and so," and he'll have to get rid of that one and get rid of that one and get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and then he'll be screaming about her. He'll be pulling the Karen. Harassment, obsession, blah, 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 blah. Just like you did when you gave us the permission to go and buy from your site, which we did. We went in and bought, we went in and purchased. And every time a receipt came back with a cancel, it came back with one of the Karen messages attached to it. Harassment, obsession, blah, 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 blah. Dude, it gets tiresome for you to keep screaming and yelling that every time you give somebody an opportunity to challenge you, and then when they come in and challenge you, you go, "Oh shoot, wait a minute, I wasn't expecting all this." Then you go into this whole, "Oh, poor me that, poor me that." Come on, man, that's a Karen at the end of the day. Oh, I forgot we had that too. We have one where we hit Crow so badly that he went in and changed the name of his channel to something called something WS Strategy Software, something weird. He changed his channel. We had that in the live stream. Changed the name of his channel. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. You'd be surprised. Now, you see this, Jamie? This is how your screen is supposed to react when white paper hits it. It's never supposed to match. Never, ever supposed to match. Your screen is not mine, it's a gunmetal. Gunmetal, yes, it's going to be darker than your screen. It's going to be darker than your screen, yes. But still, any gray screen should never match a white screen. Never should match it. Never, ever match it. And I'm showing this is why we don't do that nonsense of misleading customers. We go in and show you these demonstrations. Like I said, demonstrations I do on a daily basis, you guys can't compete with. Any demonstration we do, you can't compete with. The 1-year challenge is not really a challenge. We do this every day. We go downstairs. I got a 720p projector, 18 feet back, sits on a 27-inch screen and a bay of windows. This is my screen. This is my setup. This is what I watch every single day. The very challenge we gave you guys, It's something we do every day. That's what's sad about it. I had a 5,000 lumen, 1920 by 1200 WXGA professional Christie. As a matter of fact, it's right over there. And that's what was in that room downstairs. So I decided, you know what? I got to get a new lamp for it anyway. I'm not going to use it anymore. I'm going to toss it upstairs. What projector can I use? I have multiple 1080p venue projectors in my house. I chose the 600 by 800 720p SVGA projector because you know why? Number one, it's going to look fantastic on my screen. Number two, it'd be great for demonstrations to show my customers they don't have to spend all this money when I'm using such a low bottom 720p. See? And that's the same challenge we gave you guys. Something that I do every single day. Anytime I watch a movie, TV show, whatever, I'm downstairs, whether it be 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you see me turn my projector on at different times of the day, running with no problem whatsoever. That's normal for us. And you can't even go back 13 feet with a 720p Epson projector, which you own, and you can't do that demonstration? Are you kidding me? That shows you at the end of the day that you have to rely on that high-end projector. And if you have to rely on the high-end projector to get that image, it's not coming from your paint. It's coming from the projector. As poorly as it looks, it's coming from your projector. And at the end of the day, that means your customers will not be saving money. They'll have to spend money in order to get that same quality because none of your customers have that same quality on your screen. So these are things right here, people, that just don't add up. This is why we give them those challenges. Demonstrations and review on the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint we gave you. Another challenge on that. You refuse to do that one due to the fact that you know that 9-year screen paint is going to match your product. And if it does, it shows your product is 9 years old. Not only that, there's ingredients post up on it. So it would mean anybody goes and does a demonstration automatically has the ingredients, and you can't fake it because the ingredients is there for everybody to see. More nonsense. The Sherwin-Williams. Your product matched that. All three of them matched that. You refuse to do the network grade 773 or the other ones, which we gave you out of the 235 sample sheet, color strip sheet. You refuse to do any of those because any last one, every of those would match your products with no problem. They'll match Digital One and just anything else that lays against. That's a terrifying product right there. Refuse to do that. So your customers don't know at the end of the day if they're actually getting house paint or screen paint. These are things you constantly do. So for the people who requested to see this demonstration, there you go. As you can clearly see, we also went in and searched the channel. We typed it in, we try to search it, we try to find it. This is where you see the first video pop up here. It's the same one we have there. We tried to do the search. We went through video after video, all the way down, and we couldn't see his video or nothing. He didn't even come up. He usually pops up. We had the majority of most videos that pop up that you will see if you go through a search. We come up on just about every level. If it's gray screen paint, our Digital One channel will pop up. Anything. We have like 3 different channels will definitely pop up. So we dominate that particular section on there when it comes to gray screen paint. We will be seen before he will be seen. And in his demonstrations, you can clearly see we're doing ours with the lights on. He's strictly in the dark. But now you see. So anyway, everybody else will pop up. We searched to make sure, but this is what we came in the search. This is the first one that came up. If we come over here, let me see. First one that comes up. Now I'm going to put this in again. Matter of fact, we don't have to put this in. Let's just refresh the page. Because I hope it does pop up. Doesn't come up. Oh, you can show that all you want. That don't bother me. That's you being you. That's why I said this is what damages you at the end of the day. Doing stuff like this, that's what damages you at the end of the day. It don't hurt me or bother me in any way whatsoever. And at that, you're showing my videos in a fully lit environment. So look, he changed the video out to something else. We had the original video. Let's go click on here. I don't care if there's a bunch of insults at the end of the day because we'll take this video too and also post it to a site. It just shows that, look, Crow, you got to understand, we have your original video. Even if you change anything on it, it just shows you retaliating because you're upset because you got caught. You deleted your video. Look, that's all you did. You basically just showed a video of my screen basically producing an image against black fabric, black film, and black paint. Something that I can go downstairs in my basement and back at 1,000 lumens. This environment we're showing here doesn't have a max out zone, but we could do the demonstration again in a max out zone with no problem. So I can back up my work. I still have yet to see you do the Sherman-Williams or the Network Gray or any of the demonstrations we asked you to do, even the 1-year challenge. So this doesn't bother me at all. It just clearly shows me that you still have we still have a video of you deleting the actual video. Where is the actual video? You can put whatever you want up there. I don't care at the end of the day. Where's the actual video? So what he did was he went in. I said we couldn't make this stuff up if we wanted to. He went in, swapped out the video for a troll video about me, which doesn't bother me at the end of the day because it clearly shows you do not have the original video because it's still in private because you can't show it due to the fact that you are lying and misleading your customers. That's why it's not there. That's why there's another video there. Doesn't make a difference. They can look that up all they want. So the reason why he did that is because he swapped out the other video. He said, well, I'm going to slander him as much as I possibly can. I'm going to put that video in its place. So when they go look it up, they find this. No, they're still going to be looking for the original video. You can put whatever you want there. You can put Disney cartoons. You can put whatever you want there. You can slander me all day long. It doesn't make a difference. They're still going to be looking for the original video. You think you're being funny and you think you're helping yourself. You're actually damaging yourself. They're still looking for the original video. And the fact that this video is sitting there and its title instead shows clearly you are hiding the video. That's all. That's what it comes down to. He doesn't think that way. Crow thinks in the way of a small child. That's how his brain functions. Not to be disrespectful, but that's how your brain actually functions at the end of the day. They don't care about seeing me, and they don't care about that at the end of the day. They want to see the original video. That's what they come to look for, and they can't find it. You deleted the video off your account. Just like, let me show you here. This particular video. So that's what I said. They never think things through when they do stuff. That doesn't bother me. How would that harm me in any way whatsoever? It doesn't. It harms you at the end of the day. They're looking for the original video and they can't find the original video because you replaced it with something else. It doesn't make a difference at all. Or you probably took that video and retitled it, whatever, but that video you marked private. If you had nothing to hide, you would have never gotten rid of it to begin with. It would have never disappeared off your account. It had never went into private. This is where you mess up. This is another video he deleted off the account that went missing too. This is one you have to see if you can track it down. This is called New Awesome Metallica Projection Screen Paint Mix. This is a video showing Crow making a black and white screen paint product that your customers have tried to track down and couldn't find. I told you only 3 people had this video. And this clearly shows Crow making a black and white screen paint product at the end of the day that we caught him in too. Now you can go and you can replace this with another video of whatever troll video you did against me. I don't care because they're going to be looking for the original video that I just displayed. That's the video that's missing. So now that we're showing people the original video and what they need to look for, that's what they're going to be looking for. And we'll double another one in slow motion showing you this is the video you need to look for. And every time they pop in, they see that video of me on there, you doing what you're doing, clearly shows at the end of the day, you are hiding something. So you didn't help yourself. You kind of destroyed yourself again. Never thinking things through. Told you, doing dirty tactics will get you nowhere in life. And this is not dirty tactics. This is you actually doing it to yourself. Now I can see if I dubbed this, I did the same video as you did. I made this whole meme. I don't do stuff like that. I show people the truth. And this is the truth. This is you, your video. I don't have to go in and make things up or put bubbles and all that. I don't do any of that stuff. That's children do that kind of stuff. I'm an adult. I'm a man at the end of the day. If I have evidence on somebody, this is what I show. Actual evidence of them actually committing the crime. This is what I show. Or fraud is considered a crime to people. That is your video. That is a black and white mixture sitting on your table. And this is the video. When you hear me saying the video 2, 3, 4, and 5, that means we wanted him to go. When we first saw this video, we requested since last year for him to go in and make this particular mixture live and put it against his products. Crow refused to do it since last year. So now you have no idea what you are actually buying because he's getting on camera saying, well, my screen does this, that, and the other. But the reason why it looks that way, because of the high-end projector. That's where the 1-year challenge popped up. Asking him to remove the projector to show that the 720p is going to produce the same image that he claims that his screen paint's doing. So which one's doing it? Is it the projector or is it the screen? If he removes the projector and he gets the same image that the projector was producing, then it's clearly the screen. And if he doesn't, well, then you know what's going to happen after that. And that's why he refuses to do the 1-year challenge. End of the day, if he does those, you will find out. If he exposes himself, you will find out you have black and white paint sitting on your wall. That's what you have. And the reason why the video looks the way it does is because the enhancement of the high-end projector. So you go to any forum site, people, you ask people a simple question. What's the difference between a P2 and a Sony DPO FA30? They will break it down to tell you that P2 is a much more advanced piece of equipment. It has special perks to make the screen look a lot better, even if you're using a grain weight product. But if you were to remove that and put it in with a 720p, which we use all day long, you would see a huge, massive difference. That's why none of his customers match his screen. Well, there you go. And this is the kind of scams he's been pulling for the longest time. Even when I said Partey had mentioned putting my hands through paint, I did that demonstration 9 years ago. How would you even know about that? I don't even do that demonstration now. The only way you would know about that is you guys were going back and researching my old videos and then doing my demonstrations. Now, I will put the blacklist. This is called the blacklist we have here. I will put a link for the blacklist. You can go and you can check out all the demonstrations you want to see from there. You can see him. This is the paint product he's making. You can make it for yourself. You can also go in. We're going to go right here for a minute. Come out here. You can go in. I got to change the video back to normal speed. Break that down for a little bit. We're going to break that down to slow motion. You can also go down and you can also check the Sherwin-Williams test, which we did on his product. That's Sherwin-Williams Network Gray against 3 of his products, matched perfectly. How he made his products, right there's a video right there. Same container right there. We use Sherwin-Williams again. You don't have to have Sherwin-Williams. You can use anything you want. Literally any black and white paint will do the same thing. There's a container right here. He screams and complains that we don't have his products. Oh, yes, we do, because right over here, this right here shows an unpacking of a customer who shipped us your product right here. You didn't know it was coming to us. If you knew it was coming to us, it would have ended up like this. This is where we got you for fraud charges. This is actually going to be posted to a website probably pretty soon. This is going to the blacklist. Is it already? No, it's on the blacklist. We're on the blacklist. Sorry, this is going to another forum site for fraud. This right here, it shows Crow's signature on the side of the package. In this package, we got black paint. On this side, we won the case that was filed against him through PayPal for him committing fraud. Let's see. But this right here, you trying to cover your video up. No, Crow, you don't do stuff like that at the end of the day. You don't do stuff like that at the end of the day. What you should be seeing is you should be seeing the actual video. And this is what they're requesting. They probably came across that video and can't find it. So now they want to see if we have it. We do have it. It's right in here. That's the removing of the page. You guys gotta stop doing so much dirt. It's so easy for us to catch you guys when you do dumb stuff at the end of the day. Really need to stop doing stuff. I got a mark where we're gonna put this at for you guys so you can see a little faster. But it's actually the whole video right here is actually on here, basically him removing it. But we got a recording of it anyway again for you guys right there. So you're good to go. me see. And I told you, what did I just say, you Crow? I gave you the opportunity. See how we tried to extend the olive branch for this guy after you deleted your video. I sat there and said, all challenges canceled, right? Challenges are back on today. So guess what? We will now be expecting for you to do the Sherwin-Williams. And this time, this challenge will be posted to the farm sites. We give you opportunities, man. I gave you an opportunity. Again, try to show you a little mercy when you pulled your page. You know, when you pulled your channel, I try to give you a little mercy. It's okay, that's it. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore. We're going to post you directly to the sites today. All your stuff, receipts, all that's going over today. You can explain to the 80,000 or 3,000 or 40,000 different forum sites we're in right now how we have so many cancellations, how you've carried on your website, deleted pages, all kinds of stuff. The only slander video you have is just me sitting in an environment, basically showing off a screen that is producing a higher white level. That's it. That we can repeat the same demonstration over and over again. Because when you see that, the first thing I'm going to ask you, hey, can you back that up? Oh, sure. What projector you want? Oh, we got 1,000 lumens downstairs. In that demonstration, we were upstairs at 1,600. But we can go downstairs to a max out room. We could do that at 13 feet back on 1,000 lumens, and we could repeat that all over again. So how would that be hurting me in any way? I could do that demonstration over and over and over again in an environment that you can't even go into because your screen paint can't produce in a max out zone. And we can pull up contrast, color, the whole 9 yards. So I can back up my work. The only problem is you can't. See right here where I show you at the end of the day, this is how a white screen is supposed to react to a screen. If it's doing what it's supposed to do, it's not supposed to show. It's not supposed to pick up at all. When your screen blended into that white screen like that, that's how we know at the end of the day that your product basically isn't anything different from a white screen. But I can take white screens and put it against my screen all day long. They're not going to match. We're on 3 different projectors at the same time. 780p, 20p, 1080p, 1080p. Doesn't pick up. So that's why you got to be careful when you're buying from these individuals. See how the blue level came up here? It doesn't match. Your blue level match perfectly on a white screen. Can't be doing that stuff, man. And your original video needs to be there. Can't put somebody else's video in there and say, hey, look. See, there's your original video. You need to have that original video in there because now when they look for it, they're going to see, they're going to know what the original video is. This is the original video. Because, see, that's why I said, you guys don't think. At the end of the day, you do know that you labeled the video. I'm just trying to, Fernando, I'm trying to understand why your brain thinks that way. You do know you labeled the video, right? That's the first one. I think that's the one we got you talking on it. Hold on, is this one you got talking? That one of them you're talking on it. Let me see. We got one we dubbed it. Because I had to go back and I'm like, I couldn't figure out why you turned out the lights. That's the one that baffled the daylights out of me. I'm like, why don't we go back and turn the lights out for what? What's the purpose of that? Turning out the lights. You had the demonstration. Like, I'm thinking that's what I'm going to see. And here you are sitting in the dark doing a demonstration. This is what I'm doing. 3 screens fired up at the same time. Fully lit environment. Which I'm about to do in a few minutes. I got to fire up this wall and I got to fire the wall next to it for another demonstration for another form site because they want to see more on the walls. Now, you naysayers are upset about this. This is real technology. It works. You watching them doing turn it out lights, and we got lights on in our environment. Come on now. That's the Sherwin-Williams for the network gray. That challenge is back on today. So we're going to request that Sherman Williams. Don't get mad over it. He needs to do it. Y'all be getting upset over that. He needs to do it. Why? You think we putting too much pressure on him? You're going to get pressure even more now. You got it. Not because of that video. He needs, what did I say in the video? I said, if you mind your own business. I'm a man of my word. I keep my word. Yep, this is the video you're talking. See, you don't think, man. Your video title is right there in your video, the original video. So you go in and you post a video of this. You don't think, man. You got to think. You post a video of this, right? And you miss out the emojis. The emojis are missing. Where's the emojis at? To try to make people think that this is the actual video. I don't know where you come up with these dumb ideas at the end of the day. This is what I mean by Wile E. Coyote dumbness. You ever watch Roadrunner? I'm pretty sure you all have. See the dumb stuff he does at the end of the day is a backfire and exploding like the freaking rocket car. He put all his rockets on the back of the thing, took off, just went out of space. You are Wile E. Coyote. So you come in and you do a demonstration like this, right? And this is how you want people to believe this is the video when we got the actual video right here. Oh my goodness, man. I couldn't make this up. Again, we got you again. We got you again. What you gonna do? Delete that one too? Oh, we're gonna make sure that one stays there. Okay, so for the people who requested this, thank you so much. Because now we got something else on them. We got them in here changing up the videos now, trying to commit even more fraud. So you're gonna swap the video out for something else and change your name, but you forgot the emojis that were supposed to be in there, and you're gonna have, so people go look up the video, they find me. Now we're gonna expose you again. Now we got even more ammunition against you. Again, stop doing dirty stuff at the end of the day. All right, we'll be back in. Another demonstration to do on him. I swear this guy, he never learns.